Alright, so I was thinking about trying this, which is to do the embroidery first before cutting out the circles. So I've got a couple of hoops here. So this is the idea here. So this hoop is too big, I'm thinking. The outside of this hoop would probably work. So let's see. About like that. I think that should work. I don't know. Maybe I should make it bigger. If I make the that doesn't look so bad. So this is about 2.5 inches. That's a good size. Now you see, this was much bigger than my AccuQuilt die. So what I would end up having to do is cut them all out by hand, which might actually not be a bad idea. So I don't know, let's try it. I don't know. If it doesn't work, I just try something else. Alright. Scissors. So now I need some blocks. There. So what do I do to damage it? Alright, well you can already kind of see the problem here. A circle. Too big. need some white. Alright, so I just did it without cutting out a circle, and I was thinking that looks a little bit better. Like this, and then I know it's dusty, don't look at it. Okay, so there you go. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just do another circle with this larger tack size and see what happens. Alright, I made a new embroidery there, and I put the iron-on backing onto the squares. Alright, so this is this. Oh no. Let's see. I don't know, it's not terrible. I need to make my fabric a tiny bit bigger though, I think. You can see it's kind of coming off the edge there. Yeah. I think that's good enough, right? A lot of white space. Alright, well, let's see here. So they're about half an inch apart. It doesn't look terrible. Alright, so let's press it. See what happens. Let's press it. Alright, it's ironed on. Alright, so now I'm going to do the sewing around the edges. Alright, so here I have sewn the patches onto the circle, and I tried a couple of different methods. Like this right here, you can see part of the zigzag stitch on the white part, and over here I tried to keep it all on the colored part. I think that it looks better than it coming off like that. So next we're going to do the gray binding. Well, you know what I mean. Border? I guess that's what it is. Alright, so I have some fabric here. I'm going to attempt to cut evenly at 45-degree angle. Okay, so I got the edge sewed on. So the idea here is to lay it down flat, except for it's not. The only way I'm going to be able to make it lay down flat is if I make it go all the way over like a regular binding. Well, let me press it over, see what happens. Okay, so I've ironed it over. It does want to stand up a little bit, but it's not bad. So what if I like folded it over, kind of like a actual binding? That doesn't look terrible. I think that I would probably I just think it looks narrow compared to the actual logo. See how thick that is for the actual logo? I kind of prefer it being this big. And I could do a top stitch, that should hold it down. Don't want to do the top stitch because I don't want it to detract from the design. Alright, so off the top of my head, for the purposes of this practice, I'll do a top stitch. That way it should definitely stay down. And yeah. If I did instead of doing a 2-inch strip, if I did a 2.5-inch strip, I actually think it would make it worse. I don't think it would make it better. But anyway, let me just do the top stitch on this, and I'll be back. Look, it turned out okay. It's good enough. Oh my goodness, that actually looks alright. Oh my goodness. Okay, I know it's not perfect, but it looks alright. Okay, so now we got to do the black background. Alright, so this is the black fabric that I got for the background. So the... Look, it rolled up a little bit. Okay, so this beginning to end is about 10 inches, which is not terrible. I like it. I would like the unfinished block to be 12.5 inches if possible. Oh, hey, look. Ooh, I think it's wide enough. Okay, so I'm going to cut out a 12.5-inch square. I was going to say be right back, but you can hang out with me while I try that. This is so exciting. I think it's going to be okay. And I think I just cut that crooked, but I'm not going to worry about it. This is just the practice block. I hope that the finished product will look really, really good. So far, I think if the practice block is an indication, I think it will look good. Alright, so do I do a zigzag stitch or a straight stitch? It looks so pretty. I don't want to do any stitches. It's going to mar it. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? Now, the zigzag part, not perfect. Not perfect at all. Can you see it? Some places it's on, some places it's off. But look at it. It's maybe a little bit bubbly here. A little bit. Maybe I don't want to iron it on. That takes a lot of iron-on stuff. But I love it. I think it turned out nice. It was a lot of work, but it's good. I like it. I really like it. Now I'm going to do the other two as well. Who knows, maybe I'll use all three in a single quilt, because this is going to be a lot. This is going to take many, 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 many hours. If I make my brother's a 60-inch by 72-inch quilt each, that's going to be like 84 blocks. I'm not sure I'm into that, but I love doing things the hard way. So maybe we'll see. We'll do the other two blocks and see how I'm feeling at the end. All right, cool. Okay, bye.